First thing I'm going to start off with is a BB cream. My skin was a little bit dry and it's been quite dry a lot lately, so I mixed this in with a little bit of coconut butter, which is what I normally use as my moisturiser. And I'm going to get that all around the eyes as well, just to cover up any redness. Next thing I did was contour, but this time I contoured a little bit too much and I used a mixture of two colours, one which was okay for my skin tone, which was Suede from Sleek, and then one which was far too dark, because I want to do two makeup mistakes for this. One which is the Extreme Snicker Bar Blusher, and one which is outlining lips with a concealer colour which is far too light for your own skin tone. Because I don't want Cruella to look perfect, I want her to look a little bit crazy and thinking she looks good when actually she doesn't. Next for my brows, I'm going to try and make them look a little bit thinner than they actually are, so I'm going to brush my brows upwards, and then on the top part of my brow I'm just going to run that around so that they look as thin as I can possibly get them before I fill them in. I'm just going to fill them in lightly. I'm going to exaggerate the arch of my brows a little bit more by using a concealer which is too pale for my skin tone, mainly underneath the arch of the brow, but then with whatever's left I'm going to brush that around my eye, especially in the outer corner of my eye where I do tend to get quite a bit of redness. So I want to cover that up first. Use your mentality and wake up to reality. Next, with the exact same concealer, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a triangle shape underneath my eye, and I'm going to blend that up all the way to underneath my eye, and this is going to help working with the contouring to make my face look a little bit more angular and sharp. I'm also going to apply a little bit of that underneath the inner corner of my eye and blend that out. And then I'm going to take my fingers and just blend that down towards my chin. Again, we're working in a bit of a triangle shape, and I like using my fingers to blend things out because it just helps it melt into the skin a bit better, and it means you don't get those brush marks on the skin, which I really cannot stand. I've got you under my skin. After I've gone ahead and applied a primer, there are three colours that I'm going to be using for the eyes: a brown, a green and a black. I'm going to start off with brown, and you just want to wing it out from the corner of the eye. It doesn't have to be too neat for the moment. And you're going to blend that out like crazy and connect it to the lower lash line. I'm going to take that same brown eyeshadow along the lower lash line, and the easiest way to get this as close to the lashes as possible is just to look straight up into a mirror. And then you're going to blend that out. I tried so not to give in. After I've blended out the inner corners, I'm going to take that same brown and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner of the eye and connect that up to the start of my brows, and then bring it down a little bit down the bridge of the nose. And now we get to use a bit of the green. I'm going to really pack that colour all over the lid, but I'm also going to be aiming for the start of my brows, so you're going to bring that colour up, not all the way up, but we're going to try and blend any residue that's left on the brush up towards the brows. And this is just on the inner corner of the eye, and then a little bit on the lower lashes, and then we're just going to start blending again. After that, I'm going to go back with the black eyeliner and I'm going to apply it quite heavily on the outer corner of the eye. I'm not going to blend quite yet. I'm going to line the eye and then bring that black up from the inner corner of the eye a little bit up towards the start of my brows. And we're going to start blending again, and you want to keep blending until the colour's a little bit of a muddy, grungy mess. And don't worry about it, we're going to reapply the green afterwards. We just want to blend like crazy, and you want to bring all the colour either in the crease or arching up towards the start of your brows. Once that's been blended out, we're going to go back with the black, and we're going to put that on the outer corner of the eye, blend a little bit more, and then just reapply the green a little bit. You don't have to start blending again, it's just about reapplying the green so that it's still got that lovely washed grunge look, but you can also see the green. You're going to line the lid with black, apply some false lashes, and now you want to pick the most obnoxious pillar box red you can find and line the lips. And if anything, try and line them so that they're a little bit smaller than your actual lip size, and make the arch of the upper lip as sharp as you can. I've got you deep I'm going to finish off with bright red lipstick, and then for one of the last things we're going to be doing is something which you should not ever do unless it's for a character to make it look a little bit obnoxious and slightly outdated. But take a lighter concealer, outline the lips, and then blend that out, and that's it. You're done.
I tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never can go so